So where's that video you were going to upload in a week or something, Parker? Where'd it go? I'm just going to straight up record a phone camera video to explain to you the whole situation. So I made that promise. Well, not promise, but I said that I'd upload in a week or something in like June. At the time, I really did mean that. I really was planning on uploading a video like next week. But then my parents were like, hey, you should worry about finding a new place to live, because that's kind of importance. And I'm like, huh, you're right. I should worry about finding a new place to live. And then that kind of just became my life for the next 2 months, trying to find a good place to live, learning the skill set of that, learning websites to go on and stuff, learning how the heck to even begin to find a place to live in a red state in current year. And whoo boy, it has been a process. Rent isn't as expensive in red states, which is nice, but also it's much more competitive. You will lose an apartment if it's available and you don't check out from it within an hour. And I obviously don't want to just apply willy-nilly to any place, because a lot of places are utter garbage. And you gotta like know which ones are good before you buy from them. So the whole thing ended up, I wanted to be like really sure the place I lived was a good one. So that like wasn't just a horrible place to live and I wouldn't regret it for a whole year. So I really did a lot of research. I like put my all into trying to make sure that I found a place that wasn't stupid expensive, but also wasn't utter garbage. And ideally, it would be a place where I could like spend time completely by myself and away from others. And well, would you look at this? I have my own place. It is not done completely yet. Stuff isn't quite where it goes, but it's basically there. The bed isn't going to be there at all. The bed's going to be up there. I have a loft. Now, here's the secret. The bed was there before. I moved into this place on August 15th. That was the move-in date. And I didn't have like really the ability to make any videos without my desktop being plugged in. And I didn't have that available for a very long time, because I had to constantly be away from the building that had the desktop. And my laptop, for whatever reason, OBS just doesn't work on my laptop anymore. When I try to record with it, it says, NVENC thingy failed, even if I have it set to X264 software recording. So I had to update my drivers, but in order to do that, I had to really restart it in safe mode and do a bunch of stuff that was really spooky scary and might just like hard reset factory reset some of my data if I like do it wrong and mess up my BIOS. And I don't like messing with that stuff unless I'm with someone who knows what they're doing, because I don't know what I'm doing. And the last time I tried to mess with my BIOS, I wasn't able to start my computer for like 3 days. So instead of going to Best Buy or something about it, I just kind of decided to put off fixing it and just finally relax, because even though I haven't made YouTube videos, I didn't really relax for a long time. So I decided to finally like try to force myself to relax for the summer, for the end of the summer especially. And like spend time with some friends I've been meaning to, do stuff with friends that I'd been meaning to do. Because I was one of those people who just constantly lived in a constant state of like, you were supposed to be doing this. Why aren't you doing this? Every second that you're not doing this thing that you're supposed to be doing, which is either like videos or bettering your finances or getting a better diet, every second you're not doing that is like wasted. I just wasn't enjoying myself at all. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm like much better, much more chill, much better state of mind than I was like 4 months ago. And when I said, I'll upload it in a week or something, I truly did plan on uploading that next week, but then I suddenly remembered, oh yeah, I'm moving out in August and I need to figure out where I'm going to live next. So I poured all my energy into either that or just staying sane, frankly, because of just life stuff that's outside of and unrelated to YouTube completely. I was kind of going insane. I was kind of driving myself insane. And I needed to deal with that. So, my new place. Whoa, it's a place. Would you look at that? I have beanbag chairs. I might get rid of them or like fill up the beans in them or replace them or move them somewhere else because they take up a lot of space. But this is a studio house. It's studio. It's completely private. This isn't connected to anything. It's just its own thing. And then I have a loft up here. And what happened was my place needed some cleaning done to it, but that needed some various thingy-majiggers that I didn't have with me. And I wanted to clean that carpet, but it was full of stuff up there. So my floor... Right, so here's the reason it's been so long. You moved in on August. Why haven't you made a video yet? So, on August 15th, dude, we moved in here, we opened the door, and the floor was really dirty. There were cobwebs everywhere, and there were the wall, a lot of the walls were not painted and were broken, and there were all sorts of things were wrong with it. There was mold on this wall. And the realty people were like, we showed you the place when you moved in. And I'm like, haha, yeah, you showed me the place. The previous tenant had like sheets hanging all over the walls and a big couch here. So I didn't know that the walls were literally horrible. And we basically put in a bunch of work orders to get that fixed. And well, they actually helped out. They actually fixed all of the problems that we asked them to do, and I have no complaints. Well, I mean, I don't have no complaints. My number one complaint would be they moved into a place and it was this bad. So the floor before, when I was looking at the place in July, it literally wasn't even this. It was tile in the kitchen and like this area, and then carpet on this side of the room. That noise you keep hearing, by the way, is construction outside that's been happening for the past week or so. During the morning and afternoon hours. The evening is quiet, thankfully. So that's another reason I haven't recorded anything, is because there's been construction, and I just don't want that being in every video, but that's kind of a petty reason. Main thing is, when I moved in this place, it was in sorry shape. It was in sorry shape. And when I walked around in my bare feet, my feet would get black on the bottom because of how dirty the floor was. And I just kept putting off fixing it. But basically, I didn't put off fixing it. We put in work orders and we had to wait for a long time. I didn't finally actually get moved into my place properly until September 9th. That was the day I finally got like, everything's fixed. I can actually spend a night here. I didn't spend a single night at my place until September, I think it was 2nd. And then I wasn't like fully really moved in with everything like decently where it needed to go until September 9th. But even then there was still a giant pile like in the corner of the room, which is all my stuff hadn't really been unpacked yet. And I didn't want to unpack everything until I had cleaned everything. And I'll just be straight up with you, because I am an autistic 23-year-old kid with very bad ADHD, and I have a lot of online friends and I like to do a lot of things. And when I have no responsibilities, I tend to pick whatever the easiest thing to do is that day. I procrastinated for about a month doing other things. I wasn't just doing nothing. Like, I wasn't just watching YouTube all day and doing nothing. But I wasn't getting anything video-related done for a month. And I also wasn't... Well, no, that's not true. That's not true. I wasn't getting anything room cleaning related done for a month. I was getting some video-related stuff done. I ran into so many issues, and it's to the point where I think I'm just going to buy better hardware and legally acquire better software, because Vegas Pro and OBS just keep like having problems crop up that were never there before and then magically go away with the next Windows update. I'm tired of dealing with it. I'm just going to get new software because this is ridiculous. It's actually absurd. Like, just for an example, right? OBS randomly stopped working one day, like just stopped working completely on my desktop. And then it's like, okay, you have to update your frickin' video drivers. Okay, I do that. You can't update video drivers. Download failed. Okay, to do that, you have to restart it. And it's like, okay, I put it off for like a week because I had other things to do. Then I came back to it and was like, let's sit down now that I have a whole day to just like do nothing but this. Sit down and figure out the situation, right? And when I sat down and figured out the situation, I'm like, let's just make sure it still doesn't work. And then it worked. And then OBS recorded. And then it worked. And then I was about to make a video, but then it was like, hey, Overwatch is dying tomorrow, like 3 days from now. You need to play Overwatch now if you want to do it. And it's like, oh, I'm going to do something for a video. I wanted like a cinematic shot of a certain map. And I don't know if that map will still look the same in Overwatch 2. I don't know if the graphics will be permanently updated or not. Like, irreversibly, you'll never be able to look at the same map again. So I tried to get I didn't get everything I wanted, but I got some cinematic shots of various maps. I thought I did a decent enough job of that. And then when I spent randomly, I tapped the screen. Now the light's going to be all fudgy. When I did the recordings on the last day of Overwatch being live, guess what happened? You'll never guess what happened. OBS just started being blurry inexplicably for no reason. OBS just like straight up stopped working properly. Like, I changed a setting to see how it would affect the video quality, and then I'm like, oh, that looks bad. Turn and change it back. And then I changed it back to exactly the same thing it was before, and now it's blurry and pixelated, and I still haven't fixed it. It's like, you go frame by frame on my older videos, and it's like every frame is pristine high quality. You go frame by frame on these, like the ones I've recorded since that single setting change, every frame is like pixels everywhere. 240p looking. So I'm trying to fix that problem. And then like Vegas Pro was having this problem a while ago where every video file I was recording was lagging horribly. And I'm like, is my hardware bad? And I like checked and like it wasn't bottlenecking my hardware. My hardware was just fine. Turns out Vegas Pro literally converts your video format, whatever it is, to the single video format type that Vegas is actually programmed to be able to edit every single frame in real time as you're playing back the preview. So that creates a lot of lag, as you may imagine, if it's a type that's particularly hard to convert. And OBS keeps updating constantly, Windows keeps updating constantly, and that changes the types of video codecs and sorted deals and shenanigans that are being used when you record stuff. And the Vegas and OBS discords and subreddits are very rarely of any help because you ask them a question and they wait a day to respond, and then they're like, did you try turning off on your computer again? Yes. And then you wait another 3 days to respond, and then they say, I don't know. So that hasn't been super useful or helpful whenever I do use those places to try to get help. The amount of times I've asked a question on OBS and I've done everything they asked me to, and they just like antagonize me like I'm not asking the right question, or they just straight up like do the thing where they like in a really friendly tone of voice tell me that like my situation matters a lot to them, and the issue is very important to them. But if you just try like trying some different things, and they'll give me some things, and I try them and they don't work, and they're just like, I don't know, smiley face. It's been an issue. It's been a whole thing. I should have a good enough computer so that's not a problem, but that happened. And then the day I was going to finally upload a update video, my external hard drive that I had been using to hold some extra stuff, it stopped working. So I'm still waiting for Best Buy to move all of the stuff off of that hard drive. Still waiting for Best Buy to move all of my stuff off of that Badger hard drive onto a new good hard drive I bought so that I can actually edit with it. And for the love of all that is good in this world, I will make a video eventually. I'm making this one now. Wow, can you believe it? But every time I've wanted to make a video, something has come up and I've just been like, that's more important. And also, I didn't want to start uploading videos again until I knew I could consistently do it, until I knew for a fact I would have enough material and enough free time to be able to focus exclusively on making videos, and videos that would be high quality enough that they would actually get any views and it would actually matter at all. Because yes, I could just upload like a low effort Team Fortress 2 gameplay commentary every week, or like a low effort Let's Play Nuclear Throne for the 800,000th time. You've never seen me do that, but that's something I've done. And it's like, I could do that, but even if people would enjoy watching that, that's like 20 of my friends that would enjoy watching that. And I feel like I need to upload some higher effort stuff and stuff that would actually be seen, anyone would care about at all. Because I could just go the star route and just like upload a video a week and just make sure that every time I do, I'm really entertaining and I create some new demand for my product. But what happened when Stir did that was that he became like, felt trapped by his YouTube career, and he ended up having like hundreds of thousands of children harassing him constantly for, play video game we want you to play. That's the only thing you're valuable for as a human being. And I didn't want to, like, I know that if I don't do that, someone else will. But I guess I just don't want that to be me. I don't want to have to be the guy who everyone goes to and is like, please play Team Fortress 2. That was the only way my life had any meaning, was if you played Team Fortress 2. And it's like, I've got to solve problems in my life. Humanity should be solving climate change. I shouldn't be playing more Team Fortress 2. And I don't know what else to say. I pretty much say, I'm trying to like decide, do I hold the camera down here? Do I hold the camera up here? Which is more flattering? Which is better? Is it better if it's like level? Is it better if it's like level? This is like a little bit above me. This is like level. This doesn't look level though. Is this really level? That looks like it's higher. Huh, my perspective is wrong. Okay. This is actually level. No, that's a little bit above. Whatever. Point is, don't get dizzy. Well, sorry. Point is that I have been... I feel like there's something I'm forgetting to tell you, but I don't know what it is. Doesn't matter that much. The point is, haven't made videos in 8,000 years. I've been moving into this new place. Would you look at that? Isn't that cool? I even made an update video that I was going to post as like my comeback video, but I didn't really, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I still want to post that as my comeback video. So I will try to make it, even though Vegas is being iffy and everything's being iffy right now. I'll try to make it anyway. I'll see what I can do. I have a lot of old footage to pull from to use as background gameplay and stuff. I'll just do that. So maybe you'll see these two videos come out on the same day. Two different styles of update video. That's the inside joke between like all the friends of mine who watch my videos, is that like, and the like random online strangers who watch my videos, is that the two types of videos I make, there are three types of videos I make: update videos, dumb filler videos, and then actual high effort videos once every 9 months. And I hate that that's true, but that's what it's turned out to end up. That's what it's ended up turning out being, is like, it takes me literally a year to get anything done. And I don't like that. So I swear to God, I'm going to upload every week when I do. Because on the one hand, I wanted my video coming, I wanted my like coming back video to be like clickbait. Haha, it looks like sad, but it's not really. And that would be like a really funny, epic joke, but also other things. Also, I don't look the best. I haven't cut my hair in 8 billion years, but I kind of like how it looks, but I've had multiple people tell me, do not make YouTube videos with your hair looking like this, you freaking insane person. And I don't know, I kind of like it. I kind of like my chaotic neutral hair. I don't know, I think it works, but some people are like, if you're gonna put yourself on the internet with like higher effort, like taking more seriously videos, which this is not, then you better do that. Oh yeah, also, like turn the light on in here, it looks like this. Wow, that's crazy. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? There's also a bathroom over there. I know, that's crazy. Can you believe that? I can't. I have a fire hydrant. Very cool, very cool. I have a Getting Over It poster, because, that game. I have a Rivals of Aether poster that, if I flip it over to the other side, it's a different poster. It's the like box art for this. If I flip it over, it's this piece of art, but on a poster and sideways. And I'm either gonna put that poster there or the other poster over here, and I ended up putting this poster over here. I messed up this shelf. It's gonna be super difficult to fix it. Wow, I did it. That was so hard. That was so difficult. I'm drawing this out way longer than it needs to be. Have a good day. Bye.